happy people.
Hello, everybody.
Hola.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Happy birthday, Amanda.
Yes, happy
birthday, Amanda.
Thank you.
She's at a loss for words.
You don't have a virtual cake for you. I'm sorry.
She's got cake, though. Her mom made her cake.
Your mom made cake?
What kind of cake?
Butterfinger cake.
Oh, that sounds good.
Sounds good. Are you you should just ship that to us,
No,
Right.
Send a piece out to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. We got a ton of people coming in. It's Monday night.
It is Monday night.
Whoop, hype.
And I am not going to be on camera tonight because I don't feel like it.
Thanks, Kyle.
Well, if you don't feel like it, then
no,
I
you
don't.
don't.
Feel like it either.
Oh, hey, you just get right back. But do it live. Do it live, right, Michael Kittle?
That's right.
Oh, you're hosting. You got to show your mug.
My mug.
It's the rules.
Everybody wants to see your mugs.
It's the rules. Welcome, everybody. Shannon, you want to say hi to everybody?
There's probably a million in here. Let's see. We could start out with Always Unique by Jen, Amy Finnegan, Angie Crowell, Billy Wilkinson, Amanda, Daniel Baker, David Jansen, Dennis DeBulbis. Yes, okay.
DeBulbis.
Dirty Water, DeBulbis. There we go. Dirty Water, Coins and Collectibles, Donna S, Doug Riza, Emil G, number 2, excuse me. Eric Byer, Eunice Torres, Hiram Pro, Indigon Demon, Joey K, Juan Velasquez. All the Juans are here. Every Juan, excuse me. Julie Klein, Justin, it keeps popping because people come in. Justin Hughes, Kenny Hotate, Kyle Preston, Laura Titgens, Michael Kidder Rare Coins, Mr. Ed, NC Prospectors, Hootie Hoot, Reap What You Sow, Reezer's Treasure Hunting Emporium, Risers, excuse me, Risers Treasure Hunting Emporium, Scott Holiday, me, Silver Shocker, Stray Man, the original Lone Ranger, Venomous Silverback, and Wendy's Pocket Change, and whoever just popped AZ Coins. I think I missed.
Hey, Amy, I have a loop still sitting here for you. Do you want it? You want it on the giveaway. So I saw her name pop up, so I wanted to.
Yeah, we had a couple people that were slacking. I just got an email too. I gotta get a red book and hats off.
She's like, I want something.
She said she sent the address.
She sent the address. Okay. I'll look. Let's see.
Yeah, just looking to giveaway.
Welcome, A-Tog.
Welcome, everybody. I want to remind everybody, since I know that our viewers are all members of the ANA, that you need to get your ballots in by July 1st. So if you're a member and you got a ballot, vote.
Where's my sticker?
The ANA board. So make sure you get those ballots in by July 1st. That's your deadline. If you're not a member, why not? You should join the ANA. It is our national coin club. And we give away one free ANA-sponsored gold membership at the end of the month, the third Monday of every month. And if you're already a member, you can still enter to win that, and you can gift it. It's a great gift. And Father's Day is coming up, so maybe you can buy a father you know an ANA membership.
Amy, please send it again. I don't know. It might have got deleted. Sometimes that does happen.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. So please send it again to our email. Thank you.
info@livecoinqa.com. There is always a giveaway going on at Michael Kittle Rare Coins too, you guys.
He's got some nice stuff.
Always a giveaway.
Every month, all the time, day and night. And I'm never going to win. And I say that because every time someone says that, they end up winning. So, yeah, I'm crying about it. because I want to win. He's got good.
I've never won
Not
either.
giveaways yet.
I've
so
never
don't
won
feel
either.
bad.
I think I won one time at his coin club, but I never won his monthly giveaway. But I'm gonna one of these days.
I won at the. I won one time whenever he was first starting to play Fall Guys, and he decided to do a random giveaway on his YouTube channel. And he said, "If you can guess what number I'm going to finish, then you're going to win something." I don't think he even knew what he was going to do. And I just put a number in there, random number, and I just got lucky. So,
yes, he has a gaming channel too. I have a PSA that I'd like to tell everybody if you guys don't mind. We have a little bit of an update. There still is no concrete explanation for the VDBV sent on the 2023s. However, we are finding several examples that are not in the same spot, that V is located in different areas. I'm going to be photographing one that's located above the B in VDB. There's one that was found much further east. So we know this is not on the die. There are several different dies that these are happening on. Ken Potter has a theory that he is going to be exploring more, and it involves post-strike damage. So I just want to give you guys a heads up and make you aware that if you are purchasing these for high dollar amounts, be aware that there is a good chance that this could be post-strike damage. And if it is, you're throwing money away. There, I said it.
I'm just going to say that Jen just said in chat that she's found one above the D in VDB and also an upside down V.
Jen,
so maybe
please send us pictures. If you could please send really good, clear photos from me, I would love to pass them on to Ken Potter. He's doing some serious investigation into this. So just be cautious. There's a good chance if you get rolls or even if you buy rolls of them that you may find one yourself. So just be cautious, be smart, possibly wait. Don't have any FOMO. Just wait and see what, or if they ever decide, figure out what exactly caused this. We do know that it is not on the die. So it's not a die issue.
So don't send them in to be graded yet.
Well, yeah, people are doing that too. But to people's credit, they're only doing what NGC and the other TPGs are allowing them to do.
That's right.
I said in the very beginning that I felt very strongly. Matthew Valley and a few others can attest to this, that I wrote a very strong comment on a Facebook post that I thought it was very irresponsible of them to do that, because I fear that collectors are going to be wasting money on these, and that's what I want to avoid for you guys. So
if NGC and Annex had already attributed some, and this thing gets debunked as a variety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those particular coins are actually going to be, I hate to say it, they're going to be a little bit unique, Jen.
Unique
Jen.
Yeah, unique Jen. You like to play on words? I thought
yes.
It was good.
Natty Stacking, welcome in. Indigon asked if PCGS is labeled any or just NGC and ANEX yet.
I haven't seen PCGS.
I haven't seen a PCGS.
I haven't seen PCGS doing it yet, but I don't know if they're making money off of it.
Is that Fancy Pants Peter?
Fancy Pants Peter?
No. I think his name's Peter. Anyways, someone by the name of Fancy Pants, whose real name's Peter, sent my uncle a bonsai tree from 1-800-Flowers, and I just want to say that is such an amazing gesture.
Wow.
Yeah, see.
Miyagi-san.
Oh, yeah.
How sweet is
What a
that?
generous guy. Thank you.
Wow.
That's very kind.
I get to see him this weekend, so I'm going to serve it up to him, and I think his wife is gonna end up stealing it from him, but
That is so
That's
amazing.
awesome.
yeah, that's
I
awesome.
agree,
Man.
Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah,
When I
that's
hear
amazing.
bonsai trees, I always think of Karate Kid.
Bonsai! Bonsai!
Bonsai!
Bonsai!
Wax
When
on,
he's
wax
driving
off.
away, in that car he gave him, bonsai!
Yeah, I actually had to, Peter, I had to read on it because there's a certain way of caring for these things. And I didn't want, after like 10 days after receiving it, give it to my uncle. It's like half dead. So it's not half dead. I'm just saying I didn't want that to happen. And I've never personally cared for a bonsai tree. So
Yeah, they're pretty cool. You have to snip them just right, and
I'm not gonna. It's very full. I'm not gonna snip it myself.
I know where you can call and get directions. The Miyagi-san Dojo.
Miyagi is
Miyagi-san Dojo.
no longer with us.
I know, it's so sad.
Unfortunately.
But neither is the Unabomber. Anyway, on a happier note.
On to the coin.
I got to tell you guys though something.
You probably just demonetized our
it kind of it's very appropriate to the way my life is going right now. I actually watched a Unabomber documentary. It was like confession tapes or something on Netflix, and I'll be darned if the next day I didn't read that he died.
That's
what does
crazy.
that say?
But you're probably demonetizing us by saying that word.
Nuh-uh.
Anyways,
I think that's
don't miss Strayman's super chat for $5, and also Namaste for $5. Good evening, as always. Thanks for the shared knowledge.
It was good, Matthew. It really was. I like those. But anyway. Yeah, so sorry, I took us in a completely different direction. Cricket.
From Dennis with a $10 super chat. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
And namaste. Thank you.
All right. So, Paula, we are only a few weeks away from the Tulsa, Oklahoma show. I think it's time between now and then that we start to disseminate the information of where it's going to be, what days. Would you like to share that with folks?
I will. In fact, I will bring up the thing. Just give me 1 second. Mid-America.
What have you got? You got a video you could share with us?
No, I don't. But we have a video that you guys can watch, but it's long, isn't it? Like 3 minutes long?
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Yeah. So let me find, let's see, 4th annual Northeast Oklahoma Coin Show. I'm going to share this. Hang on. Because Sean said I could.
$10 to the Long Beach Coin Show for those on the West Coast.
2023 4th annual Northeast Oklahoma Coin Show. Hosted at the Cox Business Center by Mid-America Coins. Admission is free. Parking is expensive. $25 a day. Oh, that hurts. But it's going to be worth it because it's going to be a big show. It's going to be Thursday, June 29th through Saturday, July 1st.
Maybe we should carpool.
Huh?
We could do that.
Maybe we should carpool.
Yes, carpool for sure.
Have somebody pick up,
There are going to be a bunch of YouTubers there. We're going to be in the back, towards the back of the building in our own little section. Actually, I think we're in our own little room. I'm not sure, but we're going to be in the back, our own little section. For more information, you can call Mike Boyer, Mid-America Coins, at 1-918-787-24 or 2646. I'm going to copy this and put the link in the chat. You guys can read more about it. It's going to be a blast, and I just can't wait to go on vacation.
And first, I'm going to say Joey K with the $5 super chat. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, brother. Yeah.
And Patrius, yes, we're probably going to actually stream. We did last year.
Yes.
Do a little bit of live streaming, and
we're doing giveaways too.
Kind of planning on taking some video footage to make a couple of videos, maybe just to...
We might go live too, right? We could go live like we did last year.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think
as long as I don't stream in the stream in the middle of.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not doing a whatnot stream.
Oh, you're not? Oh, I thought you were gonna do a whatnot.
I thought so too. I'm like, nah. I'm just.
Well, then you have to ship all that stuff.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this event's going to require my undivided attention.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
I think so.
I think a lot.
I know I'm going to require your undivided attention.
Yeah. Well, Paula, it's going to be you and me while the dynamic duo over here,
that's a fact.
Did the same thing as last year, and we're going to cherry pick the crap out of everyone.
That's.
Yeah.
I did all right.
Is it just me, or is that Cox Convention Center realizing a good thing, and that's why they're giving everybody the shaft on parking? That just seems like a bunch of bull crap.
Listen,
there is street parking, but you'll have to walk.
Yeah, and they
have two legs. I could very well do that. You know, I don't do it fast, but you know.
Well, you know, I mean.
I did see a question from Arnival. I did hear that CAC Grading, I think they're releasing their first set of graded coins this week or next week.
Wow.
So, yes.
Interesting. Yeah, they've been, Mike is really working hard at this. He's really, really working hard at this. It's been a headache for him, and I feel horrible. But it's still going to be a great show. I do think, like Michael said, that this is going to discourage some people from coming to the show, unless they're from that area and they're used to that kind of thing. Because according to Mike, like even the hotels charge that per day.
Which is so stupid because in Kansas City, we don't even have, there might be 2 or 3 hotels that charge parking.
Yeah, I know. I've never stayed in a hotel where I've been charged parking, ever.
Not if you're paying to stay in the hotel.
Ever. I've stayed in hotels like in Vegas and Reno where I paid like valet and had my card, and then I pay that. But that's it.
Hey, Paula, how far is the casino from the hotel? Because we could park.
I don't know. Shay's staying at the Hard Rock. So that's an idea for you guys. I'll be going with Ida, but that's an idea for you guys to get with Shay. Maybe you guys can, you know.
Yeah, because I think he's closer to me and Ron than you guys. I think Hard Rock is not far from where we're at.
I don't know, guys, but I'm ready to have some freaking fun.
I am so ready.
I need this.
Yes,
it's gonna be fun.
I know you.
Exciting.
You and Mrs. need this very bad right now.
We all need it.
It's going to be fun to meet you face to face and Shay face to face. And Eric said he's going to be there on Saturday. He's still planning, so that's awesome.
Oh no, he said, "Whoa, what's this $25 crap? I'm not coming."
Oh, he did. Come.
No, he did say something, but he didn't say that he wasn't coming. Okay. I'm ribbing on him right now.
Go fund me for parking, right, Kyle? Yeah.
Yep. I'll bring a sealed box of cents for them.
Oh my gosh.
$25. Yeah, it busts them all out of the rolls and it's all loose in a $25 box. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
Do it, man.
Coins. All right.
Yeah,
then.
probably Anthony. You probably don't have to pay if you have a handicap placard. Okay. Are we ready to look at some stuff?
Sure.
Yeah, we're ready.
This is the Monday Night Live Coin Q&A for June 12th, 2023. Gosh, it's the 12th already. Holy moly.
T-minus 17 days.
Oh, yes.
That's how close we are.
Less for me. I'm flying out on the 27th.
Yeah, we're actually flying out on a Wednesday.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, because it's like $200 cheaper.
Oh, wow.
Shannon,
Yeah.
what day are you arriving?
I will be there Wednesday night because it starts Thursday morning, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll be there Wednesday night also.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ida and I are going to get up at the butt crack of dawn and drive there Thursday morning.
Hey, Shannon,
you're driving on Thursday? Okay.
Do you have the Airbnb for Wednesday night or Thursday night?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. Okay,
So
cool.
it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. Yep. 3 days. 3 days of fun.
All right, onward and upward. Die cut on a Washington quarter from William G. Hello there. I found this Washington quarter with a die cut that covers the entire date, but not the mint mark. It appears to have no wear on the obverse or reverse, which shows the Blakesley effect. No. Should I send this coin to GreatCollections and see what they think about the grading selling? All of the others I've seen were EF to AU, and I think this one is MS 6162. So just real quick, the Blakesley effect is what is used to describe weakness with clipped planchets.
On the opposite side.
The opposite side of the coin,
Yes.
where the clip is at.
Yes, and it's a completely different thing. This is an area reserved for the die itself. So.
And that indention there doesn't really have a specific name. It's just
the weakness
the
that
weakness
he sees there, is the metal. It's lacking metal there because all of the metal was used to fill up that area of the broken die, which is what caused that cut. But this one is amazing, and it's listed
nice.
too.
Yeah, it's in good shape.
This one here actually looked like it's from like 1988 and newer because it's got that spaghetti hair.
Yeah.
It's got an actual physical mint mark. So I know I've seen a few of these that go as far back as like the late 70s because there are some without a mint mark. I've seen some from the 80s with that general just kind of like soft strike. Yeah, apparently this is a very common occurrence on these. I think there's even one particular one that has a retained cut on the reverse right over United, which is quite nice. So a double cut of sorts.
Yeah, there are several. Let me share this real quick.
What grade did he say this thing was about?
61, 62, he thought.
No, I'm just going to say that probably you don't need to grade this, and probably
exactly
it wouldn't be equitable to send it to GreatCollections. Not that's not a great coin at all. I see these sell really well in other
no grading involved, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't grade this one. I just think you're spending money that you don't need to spend.
Unless you want to have it in a slab and graded.
You're going to keep it. That's one thing.
Yeah. In that case, I'd probably be okay with just annex.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's quite a few of those big ones.
Yep. Lots of them. Lots of no date. When you're looking at these, if you guys want to match it up, you can't see the date. There's actually a section here on Cuds on Coins where you can look at the Washington quarters, and it'll go by the dates, but at the very bottom it says no date.
Is that like a weakness on that particular die for some reason? That design or something? You think?
It
shows up a lot on that part.
Yeah, it does show up a lot on that area. I think that I don't necessarily think it has anything to do with like the dies being weaker in that area. I mean, it could, but Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It could be a number of factors. Could be the striking pressure that they had on those, where these dies dropped. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a really good. I mean, because they're on lots of years, so it's not just like on 1 year. And why don't we see that now? The
Yep.
design hasn't really changed. Well, now they have on the women's quarters, but all the no date cuds
Are in that area. Yeah. Yep. Because they're covering up the date right there.
Well, yeah, all the no date. Oh, yeah, Michael. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I don't think that's exactly what he was asking, but thanks, Michael Kittle.
There's quite a few cuts on the Lincoln scent too below the bust like that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's because of that. Who knows?
Yeah, Daniel makes a pretty good point, seeing as how he's kind of like one of the big Washington quarter aficionados. Yeah, that's like a weak spot on the die if it happens continuously.
Yeah, I mean we see it on the new quarters, right? All the dye chips on the mouth and on the nose, and certain areas are just more vulnerable.
Right.
Wanted to help. Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, and we don't see them on the statehood quarters because they took the date and put it on the reverse, and it's a much lower relief in that area.
Mm-hmm.
True. True.
Whose turn?
Sweet. Oh,
It's
shall we make the birthday girl do it or not?
Of course we should.
With
We should have got her a party hat.
I know. I tried, Amanda. Sorry.
1938D Walking Liberty $50 from Laura T. Hello, panel. I found this during one of my hunts this weekend. I was wondering if it is worth getting graded. As always, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Graders, what do you say? What say thou?
It's just I think Amanda just wanted to share it because it's a
key date.
It's not in bad shape.
Oh, not too bad. Probably XF40 if I had to venture a guess.
Would that be worth grading?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I would.
Again, it's a coin that speaks for itself.
Big Mill. Big Mill, what are you doing here? Thanks for coming.
You didn't have to show up.
You didn't have to do
it.
Well, it is more of a key date. I mean, it is,
Mm-hmm.
In this condition, it's probably about $150.
Grade.
Yeah, it would probably get a details grade for. Well, it looks like corrosion, maybe. Yeah.
It's got some issues, but
but it is. It's a little bit scarcer date.
I would not complain if I found that.
No.
Not at all.
Heck no.
Yeah, it says it's the third lowest mintage of the entire Walking Liberty $50 series.
Nice.
Gosh, that's a great design.
I had a dealer, one of the dealers I've been getting my rolls from. He said that he has multiple rolls of Walking Liberty. He said he would sell me. I might buy some from him so I can offer them to you guys.
That'd be nice.
All right.
Yeah.
That would definitely be nice.
That's a great find. Congratulations.
Yes, very nice.
Great find. 1906 Indian Head Scent Die Cracks from Dennis D. I bought this coin in grade school in the 60s. Let's see. We're not going to add that up. Never had looked at it with a loop until now. Is this die cracks or damage on the left and right of the reverse?
Wow.
Nice coin.
Nice condition.
Yeah, it's really nice coin.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a die crack.
Definitely a die crack.
Nice long
Oh,
one.
yeah.
That is too. That is too.
Oh, good, Parvis. Did you get the loop too? I hope so. Yeah, pretty common area for these.
Very
Just
nice.
like with the cracks we have on the memorials that go from the corners of the memorials out. Pretty
Right.
common.
Did you guys check and see if it has a repunch date?
It doesn't.
But that's a nice coin.
It is a nice coin.
You can tell it's been preserved for a while, so he's taking good care of it.
1982 DDO sent, I hope, from Willie G. Hi guys, I found this 1982 memorial cent while roll hunting. Is it for real? I'm still learning where to look these up. Thanks for your help.
I like them Indian head cents too. Big whales was up. Now this, I'm a little jealous of, I gotta say.
Yeah, it looks a little healthy, huh?
Yeah, it
It's got fatness.
It's got.
yeah, shabam.
Oh,
Yeah, that's definitely a double die.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is not an easy one to find.
do we know which one it was? Did we figure that out?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
FS 101.
I'm pretty sure.
It's
Wow,
not
that's really fantastic
Yeah.
looking.
definitely on the. God,
Yeah.
Is this zinc or is this copper?
I think it's copper. I'm pretty sure.
It does look copper.
It looks copper, yeah.
Oops, what happened? Alrighty, this
Is it possible for them to have struck both copper and zinc planchets with the same die? Did they change in between?
probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. I think that the die hardness is different. I
Mm.
think that
Okay,
they
so yeah,
adjust
this
the-
was the FS 101.
yes,
Um,
and it is copper.
Juan, nobody's licking it. It's got gunk on it. Lick it. Look at that wee. My gosh.
Everybody wants to look at for the small date 1982 D copper cent when you can find these. So don't poo-poo your 1982 Philly large date copper cents. Don't
you would have a
poo-poo
better
them.
chance of getting struck by lightning than finding an
Well, you
82
definitely have a better chance of
copper
finding
small.
this.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. There you go. Snoopy Doo. 7 varieties and 1 that's rare.
Extremely rare.
If you count the
Extremely
proof.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah,
Look at
this
that.
is a great one.
It gets
Well-
better as it goes along.
Now I'm gonna have to get some 82P rolls because I never even think to check for this one. So,
Oh, come on now. That's a great one.
There's so many things to look for. I mean, how can you ever remember them all?
I try.
I mean, I
to
know.
remember most of it.
All right, we got a PCGS submission result from
Ooh.
Digga Dave. Hey guys, I finally got my 92D Close AM and my 88D FS 901 back from PCGS. I just wanted to share both coins were found while coin roll hunting.
These were the ones that he wanted me to submit in Chicago, but he didn't end up
Yes.
coming. So
Yes. Now he did get a details on this, and I can see why. It is kind of funky color,
yeah.
Still, though.
but it's better than the one I got.
Yeah.
Now that's a great one
Now,
there. Oh
this
my
one is a
goodness.
great.
My
Yeah.
God.
66 red.
I'm gonna
Holy
look at
Yeah.
that price.
smokes.
Hold on a second. See what that goes for.
66 red flared G. Yes.
Now, take a look at that, and then I want to show you guys something. Look closely at that coin there.
Got a corrosion spot. I do see that.
Yeah, but look at when you look this coin up on PCGS, when you look up a 1988D flared G variety on PCGS, look what comes up. Dave's coin.
Nice. Doug
Front
Reza,
and
thank you for
center.
the $10 super chat.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Front
Doug.
and center.
Wow. That's a
Now-
suggested value is $1,250.
Yes. PCGS only has 8 graded in that grade.
Now they have six 67s. That's crazy. Wow.
$1,250.
I agree, Michael Kittle. I think he got away a little bit on that one, but you know they were nice to him that day.
Because of that carbon spot?
Yeah, I think the carbon shot would have knocked it down at least a grade. But probably with it being that kind of scarce variety, they were like, yeah, we'll go ahead and give it a bump. So.
Yeah. But that is that's fantastic. This is a variety, and this is on the P and the D, you guys. So this is a variety to study and look for. They are scarce. They are not easy to find. And they used to call these a wide AM. I'm so glad they changed it. Very recently, they changed it to the reverse of 89 flared G.
Right.
It was so confusing to collectors.
Yes, Chief Stacker.
Yes, flared G reverse of it. Yes.
Yes.
And
now,
there is actually an 89 with a reverse of 88 also. People, that's one that people are not aware of either.
Do they have? I don't think that's in the Cherry Picker's Guide, right? That one
is in the old. It is in the old Cherry Pickers.
It is in the old. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like 3rd edition, I think.
P and D or just D?
P and D.
P and D.
Digging
Congratulations, Dave.
Yes, Raider. That's hilarious.
Dave is a coin roll hunting machine.
That's right.
And what does he say? You can't find it if you're not looking for it.
That's right.
Yep.
Keep on digging.
Keep on digging.
Because that's what Dave would do.
That's what Dave would do.
That's right.
I think his turn is it, Sean?
It's yours,
Paula.
Mine? Oh,
yeah.
Very heavy 1971 D Lincoln cent. From Diggin' Dave, I found this in a roll, and the rim is way thicker than a normal copper cent. I can feel a weight difference in my hand. It just feels heavy, so I put it on a scale, and it is very heavy. Definitely out of the plus or minus 0.13 gram mint tolerance for a copper cent. This 1971 D is over 3.82 grams.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually sent this to me in Messenger.
That's a good way to, if you can get good at knowing how it should weigh in your hand, then you can figure it out that, hey, this feels light or heavy, and that's why it's good to get a scale. Have a scale and check it.
Sometimes people go by the sound too, if they're clinking together or whatever. Just like silver versus not. Sometimes a thicker planchet or
pregnant planchet. No, this is a rolled thick
magic coin or something like that. Sounds
rolled thick planchet, right?
Rolled thick planchet. Yes. You can also get rolled thin planchets. Those typically come from the end of the strip.
Or you get a tapered.
Or you get a tapered planchet, also typically from the end of the strip.
Now, I've noticed tapered planchets are really common on certain dates. I know 55 has a ton of tapered planchets for some reason.
So not super, super valuable error, but an error nonetheless. This falls under the planchet category of the PDS. And I think there's another category they just recently added. I can't remember what it is, though.
Another category of thickness you're talking about?
No, the PDS system, planchet die strike. I think there was another one. I have to look into it.
And keep in mind, if you're going to buy a scale, you need to have 2 digits after the decimal, at least.
Yeah, because
we'll round up or down.
Yeah, it'll round up and down, and then you'll be off.
Very cool.
More copper value. That's right.
Absolutely.
Birthday girl.
1941 S Mercury dime RPM from Laura T. Hello, when searching through some silver, I came across this S over S. I have looked online to compare, but the only ones I could find are in MS condition and have been graded. So I don't know if I should grade mine or even what the price point I should start at. Also, is the U in trust supposed to sit lower than the R and S? And is there any doubling going on?
Well, I'll say that I answered this one. And yes, the U in trust is lower than the other letters on a normal coin for that year, and especially on this one. And couldn't find any doubling, but that is definitely
RPM.
Mm-hmm.
the FS 501, is it?
Very nice find here.
Yeah, it's awesome. You can really see that even in this lower grade condition, it sticks out.
A lot of people miss Mercury dime varieties, believe it or not. If you're going and look through junk silver, always look for Mercury dime varieties because there seems to be a lot out there.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Not super high value in this grade, but definitely more than melt.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe somewhere between maybe $40-$50.
They have it more like 20.
Yeah, probably in this grade it's $20-$30.
$20-$30.
Yeah.
Still more than melt.
Still definitely more than melt.
And these are things that, I think the last few weeks we've had great finds that coming out of junk silver bins.
Mm-hmm. There's a close up. Yeah, that's nice.
We don't have a full reverse photo.
No, there wasn't. But that's just wear on the coin.
I just wanted to see if it was one that I imagine it's probably one that you could probably see with your naked eye.
Possibly. 2008D quarter obverse question from Mike A. Is this just damage on the coin across Liberty? It looks too uniform to be a scratch, but once the coin is circulated, I honestly can't tell. Sorry, reading is hard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Probably some kind of wood scrap or something, right? That's what I'm thinking, but
I think somebody was picking their teeth and dropped a toothpick on it.
Yeah, like wood, or what else would maybe a little piece of metal or something.
Yeah, like a metal shaving or something.
Piece of scrap off another coin.
Very nice.
Nice strike through.
Definitely a strike through.
Let's see that, folks.
I can't tell with the quarter that's silver if it has.
It is a little rough, but I still think it offers some extra value.
Oh yeah, for sure. Errors on state quarters,
and
the America the Beautiful, and all of those, they can be pretty spendy. So
very cool.
Great find. Not one that I wouldn't send. I don't mean to sound like you should have this graded.
No.
Most of us on the panel and most error collectors and even variety collectors will say most coins are not worth sending to be graded. Because all you're doing is taking away from money that you would put in your own pocket. You're putting it in somebody else's.
Yeah.
Now, if this was like Gem BU, not a scratch on it, then you could grade it.
Annex. Mm-hmm.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. 2005 Lincoln set Unlisted DDR from Paul S. Hey guys, I hate to do this to you, but out of 103 DDR listings, this one seems to be unlisted. The closest example is WDDR 65, in my opinion, but it doesn't match. If you guys had the time to help verify my thoughts on this one, that would be great.
So you looked at this, right?
I looked at this one too, and went through. I didn't even think until Paula said something, but I didn't go through copper coins. There's so many, but I did go through Wexler's and Variety Vista. Couldn't. The 65 was the closest one on Wexler's, but I don't think I tried to do an overlay, and I think that his is a little bit higher than the one that's on Wexler's, and there's also some dye markers that he should be able to tell whether or not it's that one. But I'm going to go back and look through through all the ones on copper coins.
And I think they got to the point, I can't remember. It seems like I remember Chuck saying something about if it's smaller than the length of his leg or something like that, that they don't even attribute them.
Well, they may have stopped, but they were doing a bunch of them that were.
Were they?
Yeah, that were smaller, because there's a bunch of like inside in between his legs, like a doubled knee and stuff like that I didn't even realize was on there. But there are totally a lot.
Oh, there is a lot.
I also told the angle is off as well. Yes, you're right, Paul. I thought the same thing. The one on Wexler's kind of jets out a little bit more at the bottom. So I don't think it's excuse me, that one.
Yeah, I would say go through Copper Coins listings, and if you can't find one on Copper Coins to match yours, send it in. It's not going to hurt.
Definitely.
I would send it to Wexler over Wiles. Wiles is kind of.
Are they doing attributions now?
I don't know if they are or not, to be honest. But that would be the one I would send it to over Wiles, just because Wiles is kind of picky on what he just.
Yeah, he likes to my TMTL.
Yeah.
Too minor to list. He likes that. So.
Yeah. When you get those letters back, it's not that fun.
No, and it really.
I want to look at the one where Lincoln fell off the chair and is.
What?
We got to go back and find that.
Yeah, we have to find that one again. That was so funny.
The one where Lincoln fell out of his chair.
Oh my gosh, that was hysterical.
I'm gonna
should have put that in a special folder of its own.
I'm gonna find it and make a video of that so we can keep it separate.
We could do that as a short. We should do that as a short.
That's what I'm saying. Take it out. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, Angie, you can never unsee that.
What the heck?
This one's Sean's.
Non-trigger rant might occur, which is
warning.
What the heck?
Triggering content is a known trigger for politics.
She's already triggered. We haven't even done anything.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a delicate flower.
Oh no.
Oh.
She's been talking about it all night.
I did not know this was in there.
So what is it about these extra V Lincolns?
Aunt
Laura submitted this one. Hello there. I found this in the leave a penny tray at a local convenience store. I keep buying all of the new ones when I go in. I wish the pictures were better, but I believe this is it. I had to share it with you guys. Is she in chat tonight?
Yes, she is, and I think we just felt that this was she worked hard at this, so it felt like we should share it.
Yeah. Well, I have a question for her. Are you located in New York? Because a lot of these were found in New York, specifically close to the city. So I'm kind of like taking a head count of states that are finding these, and a lot of them apparently are in New York. So
she is upstate New York.
Boom! See that?
There you
go. Paul is like, I'm not impressed.
I'm just not. I think I get people getting excited because there's been a lot. These have been hyped up like crazy. So I get people getting excited. I like to wait till I know what it is before I get excited. I'm excited for you, Laura. I am. These have been hyped up, and I've said it before. I hope that these come back as something. But we now know that it is not on the die. So are these a struck through? Really, it can't even be that because they're coming from different striking chambers.
Right.
So it would be just too much of a coincidence to have an object that's shaped just like a V in 4 or 5 different striking chambers, winding up on these, on different. I don't know.
No, why couldn't they do a letter
It
D
is mathy for sure.
or a letter B or a
Right.
letter G for that matter? Or how about they just put a big old fat number 8 right on the
I
thing?
really want this to come back as anything other than post striking damage. I really, really do.
Right.
Matthew, now we've got some coming in that are, the V is like way east. We've got some coming in that are above the VDB. So, they just need to be studied before any label is given to them, because people are spending good money on these things, man. And yeah, so it does have that. It has the dye chip on the forehead, Laura. So this is one from the original finds where they were on the dye. You can see, yeah, I know. Matthew, I've got one coming where the V is above the B that I'm having someone send me so I can get really good photographs of it. So I'll post it on your group when I get those photographs.
Apparently, and the rumor is still out there that someone had found one of these on a Denver coin, and there's actually a guy on eBay trying to hawk his. So I don't know, and his pictures suck.
Well,
so until further notice, I'm gonna just simply debunk the Denver version of this.
Here comes another problem. There are several on eBay that look close, but they have been done by hand.
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, you could tell that they're scratched in there or something.
People are forging these.
Are there any on Etsy?
I don't know. I don't go on Etsy, but all it's going to take is someone with the right tool and the right magnifying goggles or the right jeweler's tools or whatever to really, really pull something over on people.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Matthew. I thought so. Yeah, the pictures were way too out of focus, and it's just as easy to substitute a photo from an actual legitimate, extra V type coin and put it in there. So I don't know. It's just this whole thing stinks of last month's laundry, and I want to know more.
Yeah, it's easy to forge because it's InQs, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, AJ with the $9.99 super chat. He actually bought some 2023 rolls to look through. So AJ, you need to find some from New York, bud. Apparently that's where the honey hole is.
Right.
Yep, exactly.
For now.
Yeah, Victoria, thanks for the idea. We're not giving the idea.
Victoria. Well, just saying.
Nice, Crispy. Who was it? Oh, who's next? Oh,
me? Oh.
Yep.
Error or tampered with from Abel F. Hello, how are you? I'm good. I have a question. Is this an error or has this coin just been tampered with? Thank you. I love it when we get these and people don't know and then we get to tell them really good news.
Yeah, we were talking about this one before we jumped on.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is a great coin. Why don't we see if anybody in chat has ideas as to what?
Good idea.
Because I think that we got some really smart people and they probably can figure it out.
We have really smart people. We know that because we get really great emails and people are really, really starting to pick up on stuff.
Do we have the close-up pictures? Maybe that might help. Die clash, cud, tapered, cloth. Looks like grease. Nice cud. Grease strike on back. Crispy Mofo says lamination.
Crispy Mofo says lamination.
Grease strike or through bag. Reverse die rotation. I think that close-up helps a little bit. That was skidded across concrete. You're probably right. No, just kidding. Tapered vice job, question mark, brockage. Die brake that created a cud, struck through tapered planchet. Bicycle tire, delamination. Looks like a strike through cloth. All right, shall we tell them what it is for sure?
Sure.
Bifurcated plane.
Bifurcated plane.
The 5 on the peak, what?
I can laugh at that one, Ken.
Yeah.
Bifurcated plane. Go ahead, Shannon.
Yes, it is a lamination that fell off prior to the strike.
Pre-strike lamination.
And one thing that helps us determine that is, well, first of all, when you see that close-up, you can still tell that there's lamination. But, Paula, you said that was probably after the fact that started peeling.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like if you've ever seen like a split planchet, those striations and everything on the reverse, it's kind of the look that you get, I think, with like if your planchet's split apart due to this. And then on the obverse, if you notice in that same area on the bottom, there's a lot of weakness.
Yeah.
Which is because the planchet was smaller, so it didn't strike up well whenever it hit. So, yeah, awesome find.
Yeah, I guess by default that the planchet on that area where it had split is tapered a little bit because it didn't do a complete strike.
Yeah, because it's smaller. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely thinner.
It's weird how it just completely eradicates that little cavity where Felix Schlage's initials would go.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty deep in that area.
It has a similar effect as a tapered planchet. When you see a tapered planchet, you've got that weakness. And a lot of times there's just nothing there to strike up. Not enough metal for any design to be struck up. Which is in this case, there wasn't enough metal on the opposing side to get a good strike in that area.
Chief Stackers said never would have figured that out. That's why we keep you guys around. So we appreciate that. But I will say 3 of us looked at it to make sure of what we thought it might be. So, it's good to have a lot of good minds working together. That's why I think everybody in this chat has been, we benefit from you guys.
Well, Jen, in that area, at the base of the bust, it would be a little bit thinner prior to the strike by default because it's considered, I guess, a defective planchet, right? As a general, yeah. So when you have the impurities in alloy that create laminations, that they'll fall off first. They'll fall out anywhere in the process they want to, whether it's before the strike, after the strike, whatever. But if you remove material, you're not adding anything else to it. It makes it thinner. So yeah, it would be a little bit thinner because these coins, the mint presses are calibrated to a specific pressure based off the thickness of that planchet for that coin.
And Doug asked if it would be a little lighter. It probably would be.
A little bit lighter.
Because it's missing part of the metal off of there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe 1/4 gram lighter, somewhere around there.
Oh, he did, Matthew. Okay, yeah, he's sending me that coin, Matthew, so I can get good pictures of it. Nice. Yeah, this is a pretty cool little arrow there. Not super common. I think it's probably more common to see completely split planchets.
I agree. I've seen a lot more, split planchets, both before the strike and after.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, cool little coin for sure.
Very nice.
Okay, somebody do this one.
$2 Star Note strap from Maria G. Thank you for the feedback on my last email. I also have this BEP strap. All 100 notes have the same error, filled star in sequence.
Sean, what do you think of that? It's an entire strap. If she's got an entire strap of star notes with the filled star, and they're $2 bills,
Wow.
I mean,
I've seen better. No, I'm just kidding. Well, this is kind of, I guess this would be considered the white whale of BEP bank straps.
right?
Because singular notes sell for like $50 a piece.
Right.
So, I mean,
And these are crispy brand.
and those are $1 bills, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Maybe worn, maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the ones that sold for $50?
Yeah,
Or $1 bills. Wow.
That's like the average.
Yeah.
Because PMG and PCGS banknote denotes these as over-inked star as an error.
Right.
So yeah, you can't grade them as that. This is just not some minor anomaly. It's an actual thing.
Would you want to grade that whole strap?
Heck yeah, you can grade the whole strap.
Get it put in a some kind
It's
of.
well, they're gonna grade it as it sits. It's gonna
Right.
be one of their extra thick kind of slab boxes or whatever you call them. No, but
Are you going to make more? Would you make more money selling them individually or as a graded strap?
I don't know, because wouldn't the numbers be semi-sequential or
I think
something?
you wouldn't. My way of thinking is that you'd get more buyers with individual bills.
True.
Oh, that's a tough one
because that would be a pretty high price tag to put on a full strap of.
Well,
graded,
put it
right?
into this perspective. It's all in the ease of selling these. Now, if you parted them out in 100 lots, and I'm just kind of throwing out a little bit of a hypothetical situation, it's going to take you a whole hell of a lot longer to sell 100 notes because you don't want to offer them up into the market in one shot, individually. Right. You want to kind of like slow drip them every week, like maybe do one or two every week. But if you say, for example, and this is where grading makes sense. So you grade the entire strap. You can consign this to like heritage auctions, and they'll take it because it's going to be that impactful for their sale. And you'll be able to sell it all in one group. It's something unique that nobody has ever seen because I've never seen a full strap of filled stars. I haven't.
Right. I mean, how much of an oddity is that by itself?
Exactly.
That's going to add something to it.
And the currency market is incredibly stupid. Yeah. People are selling more fancy serial numbers. There's more errors coming out. It's been revealed there's a 2017 $20 Federal Reserve note with mismatched suffix letters.
Oh, right.
And there's been about 4 or 5 of them that have been found recently. So, I mean, there's a lot of things going on right now with our currency. It's strange it's hard to kind of make any sense what's happening. I'd like to say that part of it is integration with their new LEPE presses to do the overprints, and they've been having, admittedly, some challenges with that from what we've seen in the last just 2 or 3 years. So, there's possibly that. But Michael Kittle, you're absolutely right. In the grand scheme of things, this is a very kind of like minor error, but it's a error nonetheless that has a pretty good secondary market. So it really depends on I mean, do you need the money now? Is it something that, you wouldn't have problem selling them individually? If you did do that, you could just sell them raw. I probably wouldn't even consider grading any singular note for any reason because it's just going to be an easy sale as it is. So, there's a few things that you need to think about if you're looking to move these. It's not going to come cheap for whoever's buying it because again, it's a white whale.
Snoopy Doo said he just had a dollar one graded by PCGS, and they call it a minor star over inking error, which sounds like they are downplaying the type of error. But it is a minor error, but there's a pretty big following for it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much to over-ink a star, considering that the original design on the plate, it's very tiny. It's almost like a pinhead for that little white spot in the middle of the star. All they need to do is fill up the ink wells with more ink, and that will instantly cause an over-ink star. I mean, this is, it doesn't take much to over ink anything on these notes.
Right. Because you can find any of the numbers. I mean, you can see extra like dark numbers because they're just a little over inked.
Well, Michael, I'm calling it a white whale because we have a full BEP strap, 100 sequential.
Right.
Outside of that, it's not really a white whale.
Yeah, if it was just one, it would be different. Because we've had them before on the show, just the filled star thing.
Yeah, just that's like singular
But
notes,
an
right?
entire strap of them is, I think, what the...
Yeah.
And they're $2 bills.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of these on ones.
On ones, right.
Yeah. The $2 bill market is pretty... There's a lot of people that collect those too, just because they're so pretty. So, I don't know. Send it in. If you want to sell it, send it to
It sounds like that would be...
collection or something.
Not just... It sounds like it would be the easiest thing to do.
Right.
And there would probably be, a lot of interest in it, considering it's a full strap. Where, like Michael Kittle was saying, a lot of these go for $10 a piece on eBay. If you break them out, then they're not as dramatic as an entire strap of them. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You are 100% correct.
And since it's
and especially if you're going to be selling all 100 of them in the course of, say, 3 months, they're really not going to be that special.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's like, one is selling, every other day. How special can it be? And it's all from the same strap. Right. So there's going to be kind of like the diminishing returns effect. As you're selling these, you might right out of the gate sell them for maybe $50, $60 per note. Again, that's hypothetical. Don't know if that's the market. But they're going to diminish over time because there's been, I'm not going to say a flood, but there's been way too many of them introduced into the market from this one strap. So by the time you're all the way at the end of the run of this strap, you might be down to like $20-$25 a note. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So again, it's what do you want to do? Do you want to do the long, slow method? You'll make a little bit extra money, or do you just want to shock the market with just a full bank strap that's sequential and
right?
Yeah.
And if you sell it through Heritage, it gets it out of your hair because you never know with selling on eBay. Someone could do a return or whatever and play some shenanigans. They send you a regular star note that doesn't have the bleed on there. Again, there's a lot of X factors.
It makes sense. You're not having to pay, not having to ship it and all of the headache and the fees and everything else.
Yeah. And Joey's asking, have you heard if they're going to discontinue printing the $2 bills? I think he asked that the other day, and I don't think we ever answered him.
I haven't heard anything about them planning on discontinuing it. I mean, a lot of people don't even realize that they still make them. I see people all the time buying regular old $2 bills for, way more than they should when they could probably just go to their bank and get them.
Right. Right, exactly.
They are kind of cool if you can. Like I've seen people, I think it was Bill 457 that used to get them from his bank all the time, and he would use them as tips. Like when he would tip at restaurants and stuff, and people think they're really cool. They don't see, because they're not a currency that you go, when you go into 7-Eleven, if you give them a $5 and they give you $2 back in change, typically don't give you a $2 bill; they give you 2 ones.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not a circulating
Hey,
currency.
although you talk to some people, and I can include myself because I did retail for a while, we hated getting those oddball things like $2
Yeah.
bills, Eisenhower dollars, presidential dollar coins, because when you're sitting there floating your cash register at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and you have all this kind of like bullshit that's sitting in your drawer from some guy that's like trying to be different. It's like we have to take all this money out and replace it with like regular dollar bills. And every vendor and restaurant, they're kind of like that. They're funny that way. So they all end up back to the bank at some point, you know. But yeah,
Or
I'll tell you what.
Or-
for Ian's sake,
go ahead, Shannon.
I was
They
just going to
think
say
they're
I've got some funny looks from some people. You know, putting
Well, I have too. Like they're like, what is this? You're trying to
It's
give
like
us
Monopoly
fake
money.
currency.
this is fake money. Give me real money.
But you get that
What
when
is
you
this?
try to give them a Sacagawea dollar or a presidential dollar, or I mean, seriously, like the
You don't.
a younger person, they don't understand. They don't know what it is.
Yeah, but you don't usually throw coins at these girls.
No.
Well, I tell you what,
those girls.
when we're at the Tulsa
Yeah.
show, and then out, when we're out at the casino and like eating and all that, I'm gonna bring like twos. I'm gonna bring some like weird oddball stuff, and we're gonna tip waitresses and everybody.
Totally.
Yeah, I think we should.
And
Yeah, I did that with
Heck,
about
I might even tip with a few silver eagles. We'll see how it all goes.
Oh my gosh, that would be
like,
hysterical.
what is this?
Yeah, well, you
That would
guys
be a good
get
tip.
ready your phone. We'll do a quick little short video on it
Heck
and see,
yeah, that would
see
be a
the
great
response
tip,
from these
man.
people.
That would be a great tip.
Yeah. Hey, I'll do it. Don't make me do it.
Make sure
but I
you
will.
tell them that it's not just a dollar.
Yeah, right.
Well, it does say $1.
It does say
face value.
$1 on it. Don't spend this as
right.
a
Do
dollar.
not
But it's like
spend
$20 or whatever in silver.
A silver eagle, 40.
40. Yeah.
Common
Well,
day.
yeah, silver eagle
Right
is
now,
40, yeah.
premiums on silver eagles are bonkers. I'm bringing a few. I'm going to take
Well,
advantage of that.
I guess it's a better alternative than giving some of the generic buffalo rounds that looks like it was created by a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are goofy.
Even those are, I mean, premiums are crazy right now. Premiums are crazy. Don't pay attention to silver spot price, you guys. It's paper silver.
Yeah, that's true.
Go to eBay and look at sold listings if you want to know the value on your silver bullion and your silver rounds. Don't look at coinflation or silver price. I found that out. I didn't even realize that. I was watching Matt from Coin Show podcast, and he's like, don't look at the spot prices online. That is paper. That is not like, because when you think about even generic silver rounds, they have to be minted. I mean, that silver has to be mined. It has to be refined. It has, there's a lot that goes into like silver. So, and I didn't know that. Like, I'm like, oh, what's my silver worth today? So I'm going to like Coinflation and all them looking, oh, spot price is 24.21 or whatever. Well, not really, because I don't care about that. I want to know what it's selling, what the market's doing on like real silver.
So are you saying we should pay with like copper rounds or maybe 1/10 ounce gold
I
eagles?
like copper rounds.
Yeah, there you go.
I like copper rounds.
Gold eagles. There you go.
Paper silver price, the real, yeah. If you want to buy like silver that you just don't hold in your hand, just look at what the market's. Pay more attention. I'm going to pay more attention to what the market's doing. I'm going to look at what dealers are selling them for, what they're being sold for, what they're going for. I'm not going to pay attention to silver spot price. Just not.
Well, in a different
because I'm going to be, if I do that, I will be selling my stuff for way cheaper than I should be.
True.
So
In a different vein, Stringman's asking whatever became of the incuse doubling on the Bessie Coleman. Haven't heard much about that lately.
Whatever happened to what?
The incuse doubling on the Bessie Coleman.
It's still there.
Yeah,
And you want to know what?
still
You
there.
got incuse doubling on the Eleanor, on the new Eleanor quarters too. Eleanor Roosevelt. You're going to find incuse doubling on those too.
And all over those state and territory and
Yep.
national park
Everywhere.
quarters.
Anywhere there is incuse devices on coins, you will find
76.
incuse machine doubling.
Thanks for hitting that like, Ernest. Everybody else do
I
too.
got all excited. I heard SD Bullion had a sale on their generic silver rounds today for like spot. Well, yeah, they do. They have a sale on generic silver rounds for spot. 1 per customer. And then you got to pay what, $6 shipping, and no thanks.
They might even charge you tax too if you play your cards right.
Yeah, and it's only spot if you pay by check or wire.
Oh, bullcrap.
And you get 1.
I prefer to use my Diners Club, thank you.
Right?
No,
Michael Kittle had a point. He said, I missed it. What did he say? I lost the chat. He said, paper, quote unquote, silver price is the real price if you want 5,000 ounces and willing to wait a couple months.
Paula, can I share my 52D Lincoln set?
Of course you can.
Is there
Adam.
going to be enough to go around,
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah.
News. Adam, newsflash. This is your show too.
Oh.
Hello.
I just wanted to ask, I want to be
Newsflash.
respectful. And
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we'll call it the Adam Coin Q&A show.
That's right. Adam's live coin Q&A. Risers treasure hunting Spanish cob. Is it more art than numismatics? Odd shaped, weak struck coins with heavy premium. Is it more eye appeal than grade? Michael Kittle, that would be a great question for you to answer. Is it more art than I would say it's more numismatics than just art. Spanish cobs are highly collectible, I think.
Yeah, and they have a rich history, of the. Yeah.
But he said, odd shaped, weak struck coins with heavy premium. Is it more eye appeal than grade? Michael Kittle, get off of your PS5 and do your job.
He doesn't start for another hour.
Oh.
Usually.
And still here, Michael, calling Michael. Some people buy cobs for jewelry, so definitely some art value too.
okay.
Well, a lot of coins are made into jewelry. But I don't know. So what's the answer, Michael? Are they more numismatic or more art? I'm gonna use him while he's here. Because I don't know. I like Spanish cobs. I think they're as cool as heck. Playing Ark. Oh yes. Oh, why you're not live, Michael? You better not be live. I love
Paula
Ark.
Joe said that the penny is being shipped tomorrow for you to look at.
Oh, perfect, Joe. I didn't want to say your name because I didn't know if you wanted people to know your business. Joe's the one that has the B above the B on VDB.
Okay, so I cherry picked this out of a roll I bought from a dealer. Nice 52D.
Okay, quit moving the coin.
Huh? What?
He's moving his phone.
Oh.
You need
what?
You call it?
Can you see it?
Tripod.
I don't have a little holder.
Can't see it. Oh.
Put it on a coffee mug.
You see it now?
What am I looking at?
Hold on, I want you to look at the options first before I turn it
see the
over.
coin. Wendy's getting seasick.
Okay, everybody.
I smell the scent
Oh,
of an
yeah.
alcoholic beverage emanating from your mouth.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so here's the reverse. I'm gonna go in.
He's going in, folks.
Sorry.
D over D? No, it's not.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah, that's that. Well, we don't
Yeah.
know yet that we think might be a struck through, dropped filling,
You.
dye fill.
Right there.
Sir, please put down the scope.
We
Oh,
think
yeah.
that might be a struck through, dropped letter or a filled dye fill, technically.
Now,
dye
Paula, I did find part of E pluribus missing on a couple of the coins that I looked through in the
Nice.
roll, but it wasn't the U, it was just the L and the
Oh, well,
P
that doesn't
missing.
help.
So I don't know if on some of the others, like the U is actually missing too. So, but I wouldn't know that.
I can tell you that these get tricky. And the best thing for you to do is to send it in and have them look
Can
at
I
it.
send it to Joe first, or should I just?
I can show it to Joe.
Okay.
I can show it to Joe, but you know, he doesn't. And you could send it to him. I can get you his information. Let him know that you're going to send it for sure.
Okay.
And he can look at he can look at it with all his high tech equipment stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. I mean, I didn't want to count it out, but I also didn't. I just, I don't know for sure. So it's something that I want to check out for sure.
I'm sorry, but Papa Giorgio said, "Is this how you film ghosts?" It seems like the Blair Witch Project. The Blair Witch Project.
Good Mexican
coin. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Some get really specialized in them. Nice, Michael. Thank you. Charlie, did you see what Michael said?
Night, Angie.
Oh, he did. Thanks, Michael. I've been
talking
on some of the intricacies.
I see old coins. Oh my gosh. Floating U, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's, I mean, I have my doubts about it, but with that close up like that, but then when you see it, the picture of the coin not close like that, it looks different. My biggest problem with that is the fact that it goes over the top of that device. Typically when there's struck through dye fill like that, if it's like on a device, you don't see it. Like you see it coming out the side or anyway.
I'm willing to send it, find out, and see what.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I hope it is.
Then it might be a small staple or something too.
It could be, who knows, right?
Which is still unique. It's still a staple.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'll get you I'll let him know that you're going to send it, and I'll give you his address.
Okay.
Jen, it does look like the U in Unum, and
it does look like the U.
United, right?
I'm all over
Pretty
you.
much. I mean, I'm all over you.
Yeah, let me send me pictures first, and I'll show Joe the pictures. But I know he's probably gonna want to. He'll probably say, "I need to look at it in hand," and yeah. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm hungry. It's dinner time. Does anybody have any other announcements?
Paula, do you remember Ida talking about some fudge place in?
Yes, it is. Angel's gonna
Uranus.
I'm gonna stop on the way and get you guys some because I'm going down 44, so I'll stop and get you some. I'll get some fudge out of the Uranus.
The best is packed in Uranus. That's right.
Adam, you are the bomb. Okay.
Uranus, Missouri, correct.
Yes.
Well, can I ask you a favor?
Sure.
Will you pick up a little box so we can send it to Amanda?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get a few boxes of it
because
so we can.
We're gonna be missing her terribly while we're there.
Who?
Amanda.
Who? Birthday girl.
She needs to have some fudge from Uranus.
That's right. She needs some fudge.
That's wrong.
I'm sorry.
That's bad.
Horrible.
Hide your.
Who thought of that? Who thought of that? Come
I don't know,
on.
but my mother bought me some, and on the box it says, "Love your fudge was lovingly packed by so and so in Uranus." It's like, my God. Okay.
Sorry, you guys. Sorry, we've gone off the rails like
All
we
right.
usually do.
Sorry. Yeah. It's dinner
It's
time.
nuts with nuts.
With nuts.
These nuts. All right, we're gonna get out of here
Right.
before
These
we.
nuts.
Again,
you
happy
guys
birthday,
understand
Before we
Amanda.
get kicked off YouTube.
Yeah, before we get kicked off YouTube. Thanks
Yeah.
everybody so much for
Um,
coming and supporting us again. And
Whatnot auctions on Friday?
Yes, Sean will be first, and then I'm doing a roll sale on my show. I've got uncirculated Brinks wrapped rolls of state quarters. So, Indigon, if you're in there, come join me. I have Brinks wrapped rolls of
Michael, you have a great
state
week
quarters.
too. Thanks for helping.
See you
As
later.
always. I'll see you
This
on
one
your
is
thing.
looks like Paula's state, Oregon.
Oregon.
But yeah, they're
Michael
all
says
Brinks wrapped rolls,
Oregon.
and I'll be selling these.
Sweet.
So,
Oregon grinder.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Thank you,
Dennis.
everybody, for being here.
yeah, I have Louisiana. I have all the states. I have all states. 3 of them are Philly from some reason, but the rest are Denver. So,
And thank you
Thank
again
you,
to all the
everybody.
super chatters, Stray Man,
Yeah.
Namaste, Dennis, Joey, Doug, AJ. We appreciate it.
Hey, we have a new thing on our chat box. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah.
If you
No.
pull it down, if you
That's
pull
what I
the
was just
chat
looking
down, there's a place called fan funding.
Mm-hmm.
In the chat, you have top chat, live chat, and fan funding.
Mm-hmm.
You can click on
okay,
that.
I'm not on that screen. Okay.
You can click on that, and it pulls up all the super chats and stuff. Pretty
Yep.
cool.
It is pretty awesome.
All right,
So-
you guys.
Good
Thank
night.
you. See you guys next. Let's see. Is next Monday our ANA giveaway?
ANA. Yeah, ANA next week.
And then probably we'll probably have the Monday show before I leave.
Yeah.
But, okay. All right, you guys. Take care, everybody.
Have a good night, y'all.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Thank you.